Yes, good morning students. Yes, let us start this. We have started with chapter 5 decimals. In that exercise 5.2, fifth question, arrange the following in ascending order. Arrange the following numbers in ascending order. So before arranging the numbers in ascending order or descending order, first we convert them into like decimals. First we convert them into like decimals. Now how we identify whether they are like decimals or unlike decimals? We count the number of digits after point. After point we count the number of digits. After point we count the number of digits. If the number of digits after points are same, if the number of digits after point are same, they are like decimals. We are interested in the number of digits after point. We are not interested in before point. If the number of digits after point are same, they are like decimals. So before arranging the numbers in ascending order or descending order, we convert them into like decimals. So we write like decimals are, these are unlike decimals. So like decimals are, let us see, after point there is one digit, after point one digit, after point one digit, after point two digit, after point two digit, after point two digit. So after point one digit, after point one digit, after point one digit, after point two digit, after point two digit, after point two digit. So the maximum number of digit after point is 2. That means to convert them into like decimals, each number after point we should have 2 digit. Now to make it 2 digit after point we add 0 to the right of the decimal. This is my decimal, to the right of this we add 0. Decimal to the right of this we add 0. So maximum number of digit is 2. So let us make each number with after decimal as with digit 2. So 22.2 we write 22.20. Then 0.2 we write 0.20. Then 2.2 we write 2.20. Then 0.02. Then 2.02. 2.02. Then 2.22. So in this way we convert them into like decimals. So after point 2 digit, after point 2 digit, after point 2 digit. Earlier there was after point 1 digit. So to convert them into like decimals, we add 1 0 to the right after decimal. Now let us arrange them in the ascending order. Let us arrange them in the ascending order. For ascending order, we arrange the numbers from smallest to largest. We start with the smallest number and end with the largest number for ascending order. So let us find the smallest number. So now we compare the decimals from left. So before decimal it is 22, it is 0, it is 2, it is 0, it is 2, it is 2. So before decimal we have 22, 0, 2, 0, 2, 2. Out of this 0 and this 0 are smallest. Now we compare in these two 0 which is smallest. So after point it is 2, after point it is 0. So this 0 is smallest. So we write 0.02, 0.02 is less than 0.20. Okay. These two we have arranged. 0, 0 we have arranged. Now after 0 it is 2. After 0 it is 2. So there we have 2, there we have 2 and there we have 2. So before point this is 2, this is 2, this is 2, all are same. So let us see, compare the number after point. After point it is 2, after point it is 0, after point it is 2. So now this is smallest, 2.02 is smallest. So we write 2.02, 2.02 is less than, now in this 2.20 and 2.22, the first digit is 2, 2. Now let us compare the second digit after point. This is 0 and this is 2. So this is smallest, 2.20, 2.20 is less than 2.22, and now finally which number is left? 22.20, 22.20. So now this way we have arranged the numbers in the ascending order. In this way we have arranged the numbers in the ascending order. So to arrange the numbers in the ascending order or descending order, our first job is to convert them into like decimals. Our first job is to convert them into like decimals. Means after point they should have same number of digits. After point the number of digits should be same, 2 digit, 2 digit, 2 digit, 2 digit, 2 digit, 2 digit. So they are like decimals. Then for ascending order or descending order, we compare the decimals from left. So before point it is 22, before point it is 0, before point it is 2, before point it is 0, before point it is 2, before point it is 2. So this is 0, 0 is smallest. Now these two, which is smallest? This is smallest. So in this way we arrange the number in the ascending order. Yes. In this way we arrange the numbers in the ascending order. Now let us do the second part. B. Yes. Write it fast. Let us do the B part. Ascending order means smallest to largest, or increasing order. Ascending order is also known as increasing order, or smallest number to largest number. Smallest number to largest number. Yes, let us do the second part, B. 7.7, then 0.07, then 0.7, then 0.007, 0.007, then 7.77, 7.77. We have to arrange this number in the ascending order. Before arranging this number in the ascending order, first we have to convert them into like decimals. First we have to convert them into like decimals. Like decimals means they must have same number of digits after point. After point they must have same number of digits. So let us first convert them into like decimal. So like decimals are, yes, let us count the number of digit after point. After point 1 digit, after point 2 digit, after point 1 digit, after point 3 digit, after point 2 digit. So the maximum number of digit after point is 3. So to each number after point we must have 3 digits to convert them into like decimals. To make it 3 digit after point we add 0 to the right of the decimal. After point we add 0 to the right of the decimal, right side. This is my right side. So now maximum number of digit after point is 3. So 7.7 we write 7.700, 3 digits. Then 0.07 we write 0.070. Then 0.7 we write 0.700. Then 0.007. And then 7.7 we write 7.770. So after point each number is having 3 digits, so they are like decimals. So they are like decimals. Now let us convert them, let us write them in the ascending order. To write down them in the ascending order, we start with the smallest number. We start with the smallest number and end with the largest number. Start with the smallest number and end with the largest number. So we write ascending order is, ascending order is, let us start. Let us compare the digit from left. So before point it is 7, before point it is 0, before point it is 0, before point it is 0, before point it is 7. So which is smallest? 0, 0, 0. These three are smallest. Now among these three, which is smallest? We compare the digit after point. After point it is 0, after point it is 7, after point it is 0. So these two are smallest. Now among these two, which is smallest? We compare the second digit. This is 7 and this is 0. That means this is smallest, 0.07. So 0.007 is less than 0.007 is less than 0.070. These two are smallest. Then after this is smallest, 0.700 is less than, so 0 is over. Now which are left? These two numbers are left. So we compare the digit from left, 7, 7, same. Then after point it is 7, after point it is 7, they are also same. Now the second digit is 0, second digit is 0, second digit is 7. So this is smallest. So 7.700, 7.700 is less than 7.770. So in this way we arrange the number in the ascending order. In this way we have arranged the number in the ascending order. We have arranged the number in the ascending order. Yes. So first we write down them in the like decimals. Like decimal means they must have same number of digit after point. And once you convert them into like decimals, then for writing them in the ascending order, we start with the smallest number, end with the largest number. To find the smallest number, we compare the digits from left and find the smallest number. Yes. Now see, let us see the exercise 5th C question. Let us see the C question. C 3.9. C is 3.9. C is 3.9. C 3.9, 4.7. Yes. Let us write this. C 3.9, 3.9, 4.7, 3.9, 4.7, 8.3, 7.4, 7.4, 4.07, 4.07 and 7.04. 7.04. You have to arrange this number in the ascending order. So first you will convert them into like decimals. So let me give C as homework. Let me give C as homework. Then D, let me write D also. D 8.46, 8.46, 8.46, then 4.86, 4.86, then 6.4, 6.4, then 4.68, 4.68, then 6.48, 6.48, and last is 6.68, 6.68. Yes. So you have to arrange this number in the ascending order. So this one is also easy. Let me give you the also homework. You have to convert them into like decimal first. You have to convert them into like decimal first. Like decimal means after point they should have same number of digits. So this is 2, this is 2, this is 1, this is 2, this is 2, this is 2. So the maximum number of digit after point is 2. So each number after point we write 2 digits. So to add 0, where we add 0 to the right of the decimal. This is my decimal, to the right of this we add 0. So C and D are homework. Let us do E part. C and D are homework. Let us do E. C and D are homework. Let us do E. C and D are homework. Let us do the E part. Yes. Yes, write it fast. C and D are homework. Let us do the E part. 5.5, yes. Arrange the numbers in the ascending order. Arrange the numbers in the ascending order. Yes. So it is E. 5.5, yes. 5.5, then 5.05, 5.5, 5.05, then 0.55, 0.55, then 55.5, 55.5, then 0.505, 0.505, and then we are given 50.5. We are given 50.5. So arrange this number in the ascending order: 5.5, 5.05, 0.55, 55.5, 0.505, and 50.5. So arrange this number in the ascending order. So first we convert them into like decimals. So we write answer. So like decimals are, yes. So let us count the number of digit after point. It is 1 after point 1 digit, after point 2 digit, after point 2 digit, after point 1 digit, after point 3 digit, after point 1 digit. So the maximum number of digit after point is 3 digit. So to each number after point I will make 3 digit by adding 0 to the right of the decimal. This is my decimal. To the right of this I will add 0 to make it 3 digit. So first it is 5.5. I will add 2 0. So now it becomes 3 digit. Then 5.05. I will write 5.05 0 1 0. I will add 0.55. I will write 0.550. Then 55.5, I will write 55.500. See, we want after point 3 digit. After point we want 3 digit. Then 0.505, and then 50.5 we write 50 point. After point we want 3 digit. So 500. We add 0 to the right of the decimal. Yes. So in this way we have converted them into like decimals. After converting them into like decimals, we now compare the digits from left we compare the digits from left and find the smallest number. For ascending order, we start with the smallest number and end with the largest number. To find the smallest number, I will compare the digits from left. I will compare the digits from left. From left we compare the digits. Yes. So now we write ascending order is yes. Let us compare the digits from left. So before point we compare the digit. It is 5, 0, 55, 0, 50. Before point we have to compare the digit. We start with left side. So 5, 0, 55, 0, 50. So which is smallest? 0, 0.550 and 0.505. So let us compare, these two are smallest. Let us compare the digit after point. After point it is 5. After point it is 5. Same. Second digit. After point it is 55. After point it is 0. Second digit is 0. So this is smallest. This is my smallest. So we start with 0.505. 0.505 is less than 0.550. Okay. So these two we have arranged. Now 5, 5, 5, 5. Yes. 5, 5, 0, 55, 0, 50. Okay. So after 0, these two 0, 5, 5. Let us find the smallest number. After point, these two are same before point. Now after point it is 5. After point it is 0. So this is smallest. So 5.050. 5.050 is less than 5.550. 5.500 is less than, so 550, 0 is over. Now 55 and 50. Before point it is 55, before point it is 50. So which is smallest? 50. So we write 50.500 is less than 55.500. 55.500. So in this way we have arranged the number in the ascending order. For ascending order, first we write down them into like decimals and then we compare the digits from left. So left 5, 5, 0, 55, 0, 50. Which is smallest? 0 is smallest. These two are same. Then to find which is smallest in these two, after point it is 5, after point it is 5. They are same. Go for the second digit. It is 5, it is 0. So this is smallest. So this is my smallest. So 0.505 is less than 0.550. So after 0 it is 5 point and 5. So 5 point, 5 point. They are same 5, 5. After point it is 5, after point it is 0. So this is my smallest 5.050 is less than 5.500. So now which is number is left? 55 and 50. So 50 is smallest and then 55. Yes. So in this way we have arranged the number in the ascending order. For ascending order or descending order, first you have to write down the numbers in the form of like decimals. Yes. Now let us solve sixth question. Show that 0.2 is equal to 0.20 is equal to 0.200. 0.2 is same as 0.2 is equal to 0.20 is equal to 0.200. In fact, what we are doing, we are adding 0 to the right of the decimal. We have 0.2, to the right of the decimal we add 0. To the right of the decimal we have added 0. Then again to the right of this we have added 0. So whenever we add 0 to the right of the decimal, the value of the number remains same. Whenever we add 0 to the right of the decimal, the value of the number remains same. So this you have to write in the wording. Yes, whenever, write on this, whenever we add 0, to the right of the decimal, to the right of decimal, the value of the number remains same. The value of the number remains same, means they are equal. The value does not change. Whenever we add 0 to the right of decimal, 0.2 we have added 0, so these two are equal. Again when I am adding 0 to the right, these two are equal. So whenever we add 0 to the right of the decimal, the value remains same. The value of the number remains same. So whenever we add 0 to the right of the decimal, the value of the number remains same. Means you can add as many as 0. You can add as many as 0, but where? To the right of the decimal. So if you add any number of 0 to the right of the decimal, the value of the number remains same. Whenever we add 0 to the right of the decimal, the value of the number remains same. It does not change. So let us prove this. We have to prove this. We have to show this part. That why they are equal. Repeating, we have to show this part why they are equal. Is it clear? We have to show this part that why they are equal. Yes, let us do this. Let us start 0.2. Let's write down this answer. Yes, what we write 0.2. Yes, 0.2 we can write, see here, after point there is one digit. So when we remove this decimal, it will be 2 upon 10. There will be 1 0 in the denominator because after point there is one digit. So when you remove the decimal, it will be 2 upon 10. Let us see what is 0.20. Let us see what is 0.20. 0.20. Yes. What is 0.20? What is 0.20? Yes. So this 2 upon 10, yes, let me do. To this 2 upon 10, we multiply by 10, we divide by 10. Yes. We multiply by 10, this 2 upon 10, we multiply by 10, we divide by 10. So now these two are fraction. This is my numerator, this is my denominator. This is my numerator, this is my denominator. So to multiply two fractions, we multiply numerator to numerator, we multiply numerator to numerator, and we multiply denominator to denominator. So that will be 2 into 10 upon 10 into 10. That will be 20 upon 100. 20 upon 100. Now what is 20 upon 100? Yes, what is 20 upon 100? Now there are two zeros in the denominator. So from right we put the decimal after 2 digits because there are two zeros in the denominator. So from right we put the decimal after 2 digits. So 1, 2. We put the decimal, that is 0.20. 0.20 is same as 0.20. 0.20 is same as 0.20. So this you write 2 upon 10 is equal to, yes, yes, then, yes, so 2 upon 10 is equal to 0.20. So 0.20 is 2 upon 10. 0.20 is 2 upon 10. Yes. 0.20 is 2 upon 10. Yes. So now let us consider again. Let us consider again 2 upon 10. 2 upon 10. Again 2 upon 10. I will multiply by 10 in numerator, multiply by 10 in the denominator. So 10, 10. Then again we multiply by 10 in numerator, we multiply by 10 in denominator. So now we multiply the fraction. This is numerator, 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 denominator, denominator, denominator. So you have to multiply numerator to numerator. You have to multiply numerator, numerators, and denominators, denominators. So that will be 2 into 10 into 10. 2 into 10 into 10 upon, yes, 10 into 10 into 10. 10 into 10 into 10. So now we multiply 2 tens are 20 into 10, 200 upon 10 into 10, 100, 100 into 10, 1000. Yes. So now, yes. Now after in denominator there are how many zeros? 3 zeros. So I will put decimal from right. From right I will put the decimal after 3 digits because there are 3 zeros. There are 3 zeros in the denominator. So from right I will put the decimal after 3 digits. So after 3 digits it will be 002. So it will be 0.200, which is same as 0.200. 0.200. So finally what we are getting? We are getting that 0.2. What is 0.2? 0.2 is also 2 upon 10. And then 0.20 is also 2 upon 10. And 0.200 is also 2 upon 10. Yes. So 0.2 is 2 upon 10. Then 0.20 is also 2 upon 10. And 0.200 is also 2 upon 10. So all three numbers they have same value, 2 upon 10. These three are same, 2 upon 10, 2 upon 10, 2 upon 10. So if right hand side is equal, left hand side is also equal. Therefore we get 0.2 is equal to 0.20 is equal to 0.200. So whenever we add 0 after decimal, whenever we add 0 to the right of the decimal, the value of the number remains same. Yes. So whenever we add 0 to the right of the decimal, whenever we add 0 to the right of the decimal, the value of the number remains same. So 0.2 to the right of the decimal we add 0, 0.20 to the right of the decimal we add 0, 200, all three are same number. All three are same number. All three are same number. So whenever we add 0 to the right of the number, the value of the number remains same. The value of the numbers remain same. So this is important result. Whenever you add 0 after point, but where to the right of the point, this is my point, to the right side, we add 0, the value of the number remains same. 0.2 is same as 0.20 is same as 0.200. So whenever we add 0 to the right of the point, the value of the number remains same. The value of the number remains same. Yes. The value of the number remains same. This 10 and this 10 get cancelled, this 10 and this 10 get cancelled. What is left? 2 upon 10. So 2 upon 10 I can write in this way. 2 upon 10 multiplied by 10, divide by 10, multiplied by 10, divide by 10. Then these are fractions, numerator, numerator, numerator you have to multiply, denominator, denominator, denominator you have to multiply. Yes. So now you write, see, after point, how many zeros we are adding? After point, how many zeros we are adding? The value of the number does not change. For example, let us take the example. Let us take one example, that is 0.7 is same as, we add 0 to the right of the decimal, that becomes 0.70. Again we add 0 to the right, 0.700. Again we add 0, 0.700. Again we add 0, 0.70000, and that way you can continue. So how many 0 we are adding to the right? That simplest value is nothing but 0.7. This is the simplified value. How many zeros are there to the right? That does not matter. It is only simply 0.7. So we can remove those zeros. These zeros I can remove, these zeros I can remove, these zeros I can remove, these 0 I can remove, and which number is left? 0.7. So all these numbers 0.7, 0.70, 0.700, 0.700, you can simply write as one number 0.7. This is important result which you have to remember. Whenever we add 0 to the right, the value of the number does not change. The value of the number does not change. Is it clear? The value of the number does not change. Now let us start with exercise 5.3. Let us start exercise 5.3. Yes. Let us start exercise 5.3. Let us start exercise 5.3. Let us start exercise 5.3. Yes, 5.3 of decimal we start. 5.3 we start. Write the following decimal fraction as decimals. Exercise 5.3. 5.2 is over, now we start 5.3. So first question, write the following decimal fraction. Write the following decimal fraction. Write the following decimal. Write the following decimal. Write the following decimal fractions write the following decimal fractions as decimals. Write the following decimal fractions as decimals. Means you have to write down in the point form. Point form. First, it is 7 upon 10. We'll see step by step. Then B, 2 upon 1000. B, it is 2 upon 1000. We have to write down them in the decimal form. Decimal means point form. They are the fraction, numerator upon denominator. So they are in the fraction. You have to convert this fraction into decimal. Decimal means point form. Then C is 3 upon 100. C is 3 upon 100. Yes. Then D is 2341. D is 2341. D is 2341 upon 1000. 2341 upon 1000. Then E is 4 times 1, 1101, 111 upon 1111 upon 10. Yes. Then F, 9876, 9876 upon 100. These are the fraction. Yes, these are the fraction. To convert them into decimals. See, if you see the fraction, the denominator of this fraction is 10, denominator of this fraction is 1000, the denominator of this fraction is 100, the denominator of this fraction is 1000, the denominator of this fraction is 10, the denominator of this fraction is 100. So what is there in each fraction? The denominator is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, so on. So whenever in denominator you have 10, 100, 1000, you have to write down the numerator by placing the decimal, by placing the point. How? See here. In denominator there is 10. In denominator there is 10. So in numerator I will place the decimal from which side? From right side. From right side I will place the decimal. So denominator there is 10. So from right I will put one point. So it is 0.7. 7 point. 0.7 is same as 0.07. 0.7 is same as 0.07. So we put the point from right side. 10 in the denominator. So I will put the decimal after 1 point. I will put the decimal after 1 digit, because in denominator there is 10. Let us take next. How many zeros are there? There are 3 zeros. So I will put the decimal from right. I will put the decimal from right. So this I can write 2, 0, 0, then I will put point. So it is 0.002. So 2, 0, 0, then point. So this I can write 0.002. So before decimal, if there is no digit, before decimal there is no digit, so we write 0. Before decimal there is no digit, we write 0. Yes. So you have to place the decimal from right side. Let us take next. 3 upon 100. How many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So from right side, I will put the decimal after 2 digits, because there are 2 zeros. If there are 3 zeros, decimal will be after 3 digits from right side. So now it is 3. There are 2 zeros in the denominator, so decimal will be after 2 digits from right. So this is 3. I will write 10. Now it will be point. 0.03. 0.03. Before point there is no digit, so I can take 0, 0.03. 0.03. Yes. Now let us take next. 2341 upon 1000. So in denominator there are 3 zeros. So from right, I will move from right and put the decimal after 3 digits, because there are 3 zeros in the denominator. There are 3 zeros in the denominator. So in numerator I will move from right and put the decimal after 3 digits. So it will be 143 point. So it will be 2.341. So 1, 2, 3, put the point, because there are 3 zeros. Next, 1111 upon 10. How many zeros are there? 1 zero. So now I will move from right and put the point, put the decimal after 1 digit, because there is 1 zero. So 1 point. So 111.1. Because after 1 digit I have to put the decimal, because there is 1 zero. 9876 upon 100. So now I will move from right. How many zeros are there? 2 zeros. So I will move from right and put the point after 2 digits. 6, 7, put the point. So 98.76. 98.76. So to convert the given fraction, into decimals, we count how many zeros are there in the denominator. There is 1 zero in the denominator. So now I will move from right and put the point after 1 digit. So 7, then put the point, that is 0.7. If before point there is no digit, we take it 0. So 0.07. 0.7 is same as 0.07. Then 2 upon 1000. There are 3 zeros in the denominator. So now I will start from right and put the decimal after 3 digits. So 2, 0, 0, put the decimal. So 0.002. Before point there is no digit, so I can take it 0, 0.002. Then 3 upon 100. 3 upon 100. There are 2 zeros in the denominator. So now I will start from right and put the decimal after 2 digits. So 3, 0, put the point. So 0.03. Before point there is no digit, so I can take 0. So 0.03 I can write 0.003. Then 2341 upon 1000. In denominator there are 3 zeros. So now we start from right and put the decimal after 3 digits. So 1, 4, 3, put the point. So that is 2.341. Then 1111 upon 10. Denominator there is 1 zero. So now we start from right and put the decimal after 1 digit, because there is 1 zero in the denominator. So 111.1. 9876 upon 100. There are 2 zeros in the denominator. So now start from right and put the decimal after 2 digits. So 6, 7, put that point. So 98.76. So in this way we convert the given fraction into decimals. We convert the given fraction into decimal. In each problem, the denominator of the numbers are 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. So whenever the denominator is 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, we can convert them into decimals. We can convert them into decimals. Yes, write fast. Yes, now let us start second. Yes, finish, write it fast. So, in each denominator of the fraction is 10, 100, 1000, so we can convert them into decimals. How many zeros are there in the denominator? We start from right and put the decimal after that number of digits in the numerator. If there is 1 0 in the denominator, start from right and put the decimal after 1 digit. If there are 2 zeros in the denominator, start from right and put the decimal after 2 digits. 3 zeros, start from right, put the decimal after 3 digits. So 0.002, before point there is no digit, so I can take it 0. So 0.002. Yes, so now let us start second. Let us start second. Let us start second. Write the following as decimals. Write the following as decimals. Second. Write the following as decimals. Second. Write the following as decimals. Second. Write the following. Write the following as decimals. Write the following as decimals. Write the following as decimals without division method. Write the following as decimals without division method. Write the following as decimals without division method. Means without dividing decimals, without division method. Write the following as decimals without division method. Without division method. Without division method. Without division method. We don't have to divide the number. Now first it is A 2 by 4. Yes, 2 by 4. Yes, 2 by 4. To convert them into decimals, we convert the denominator either 10 or 100 or 1000, 10,000. So this 4 we have to make it 100. 4 we cannot make it 10. So this 4 we have to make it 100. So 4 I will multiply by which number? 25. So I will multiply and divide by 25 in the numerator and denominator. So 2 into 25 upon 4 into 25. Now what is 2 into 25? Yes, 50 upon 4 into 25 is 100. Let us put the decimal. Let us put the decimal. Yes. So there are 2 zeros. There are 2 zeros. So I will start from right and put the decimal after 2 digits. I will put the decimal after 2 digits. So it is 1, 2. Put the decimal 0.50. 0.50. 0.50 is same as 0.50. And 0.50 is same as 0.5. 0.5. We have seen the exercise. After point, adding 0 does not change the value. Yes. 0.50 is same as 0.5. So finally 2 upon 4, we write 0.5. 2 upon 4 we write 0.5. 0.50 is same as 0.5. Because we have seen the problem, no? Earlier we have proved that 0.2 is same as 0.20 is same as 0.200. There are how many zeros? Does not matter. After point, the value remains same, 0.2. 0.20 is same as 0.2. 0.200 is same as 0.2. So 0.50, you can remove this 0, it becomes 0.5. So 2 upon 4 is same as 0.5. So to convert them into decimal without division, we have to convert the denominator as 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. It is 4. So I will, to convert this 4 into 100, I have to multiply by which number? 25. So numerator I will multiply 25, denominator I will multiply by 25. So 2 into 25 is 50, 4 into 25 is 100. So now this is 50 upon 100. So there are 2 zeros in the denominator. So I will start from right and put the point, put the decimal after 2 digits. So 1, 2, put the point, 0.50. 0.50 is same as, before point there is no digit, I can write 0.50. Now 0.50 in exercise 5.2, the last problem which we have solved, show that 0.2 is same as 0.20 is same as 0.200. So after point, these zeros I can remove to the right zeros. Right zeros I can remove. So this is same as 0.2. 0.20 is same as 0.2. 0.200 is same as 0.2. So this 0 I can remove, that will be 0.5. So 2 upon 4 is same as 0.5. Yes. Now let us do the second one. Yes, let us do the second one. 7 upon 5. Let us do the second one, 7 upon 5. Yes, B, 7 upon 5. Yes. So now denominator, to convert them into decimal, now we don't have to divide. Without division means you don't have to divide 7 by 5. So what we do in that, we make the denominator as 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. It is 5. So easily we can make it 10. So this 5 we multiply by 2. So numerator I will multiply by 2, denominator I will multiply by 2. So 7 into 2 upon 5 into 2. 7 2s are 14, 5 2s are 10. So it is 14 upon 10. So denominator there are how many zeros? 1 0. So now I will start from right and put the decimal after 1 digit. So 4, put the point. So that is 1.4. That is 1.4. 4, put the point because 1 digit, 1 0, 1.4. So 7 upon 5, 7 upon 5 is same as 1.4. 7 upon 5 is same as 1.4. So in this way we have converted them into decimals. 7 upon 5 is same as 1.4. Yes. Next is 13 upon 2. C. So convert them into decimals without division. We convert the denominator of the given fraction as 10, 100, 1000, 10,000. So now you have to multiply the denominator by certain number so that you get 10, 100 or 1000. Then you can convert them into decimal fractions. You can convert them into decimals. Let us do that C part. C is 13 by 2. C is 13 by 2. Yes. Without division, we don't have to divide 13 by 2. So to convert them into decimal, this is denominator is 2. Can I make it 10? Yes. Can I make it denominator as 10? Yes. So multiply and divide by 5. So 13 into 5 upon 2 into 5. 13 5s are 65 upon 2 into 5 is 10. So 65 upon 10. In denominator there are how many zeros? 1 0. So now I will start from right and put that decimal after one digit. So 5, put the point. 5, put the point. Yes, so that will be 6.5. It is 65. Start from right and put that decimal after one digit because there is 1 0. So this is 6.5. So 13 by 2, 13 upon 2 is 6.5. 13 upon 2 is 6.5. Yes. Now let us do the D part. Let us do the D part. Let us do the D part. Yes. What is D? 43 upon 50. Yes. D is 43 upon 50. D is 43 upon 50. D is 43 upon 50. 43 upon 50. Yes. So we have to convert the denominator as 10, 100, 1000. Now this is 50. So to convert this 50 into 100, I will multiply by 2. So multiply by 2 in denominator, multiply by 2 in numerator. So 43 into 2 upon 50 into 2. 43 into 2 is 86 upon 50 into 2 is 100. Yes. Now 86 upon 100. How many zeros are there in the denominator? 2 zeros. There are 2 zeros. So we start from right and put the decimal after 2 digits. So it is 86. We start from right 1, 2, 2 digits. So we put the point. So that is 0.86. 0.86 before point there is no digit, so I can write 0. 0.86 is same as 0.86. 0.86. So 43 upon 50. 43 upon 50 is 0.86. 43 upon 50 is 0.86. 43 upon 50 is 0.86. Yes. Now next 16E, 16 upon 25. E is 16 upon 25. Yes. E 16 upon 25. And do it fast. E is 16 upon 25. E is 16 upon 25. Yes. Do it. E 16 upon 25. Yes. So now my denominator is 25. Denominator is 25. This 25 we have to make it 100. You have to make it 100. So multiply by 4 in denominator, multiply by 4 in numerator. So 16 into 4 upon 25 into 4. 16 into 4 is 64. Upon 25 into 4 is 100. Yes. So now this is 64 upon 100. In denominator there are 2 zeros. So now we start from right and put the decimal after 2 digits. So this is 64. Start from right 1, 2. Put the decimal 0.64 because there are 2 zeros. 0.64 is same as 0.64. If before point there is no digit, we can take 0. So 0.64 is the answer. 0.64 is the answer. So 16 upon 25. 16 upon 25. 16 upon 25 Yes, 16 upon 25, 16 upon 25 is 0.64. 16 upon 25 is 0.64. Yes. Now do the F part. 3 upon 500. F is 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 3 upon 500. Yes. Do it. F is 3 upon 500. F is 3 upon 500. Yes. Do it. F is 3 upon 500. 3 upon 500. Yes. So what you will do? This is 500. So denominator of the given fraction, we want 10, 100, 1000. So 10 and 100, they are smaller. This is 500, so we make it 1000. So 500, we have to make it, we have to convert this into 1000. So I will multiply by which number? So that 500 becomes 1000 by 2. So denominator I will multiply by 2, numerator I will multiply by 2. So that is 3 into 2 upon 500 into 2. 3 into 2 is 6. Upon 500 into 2 is 1000. Yes. Now my denominator is 1000. How many zeros are there? 3 zeros. So now we start from right. And put the decimal after 3 digits, because there are 3 zeros in the denominator. So we write 6, then 0, then 0. Now this is 3 digit, we put the point. That is 0.006. Before point there is no digit, so I can write 0.006. 0.006. So 3 upon 500. 3 upon 500 is nothing but 0.006. 0.006. And this is the answer. How many zeros are there in the denominator? We start from right and put the decimal after that number of digits. If there are 3 zeros in the denominator, we start from right and put the decimal after 3 digits. So 6, 0, 0, point. 3 digits are there. But before decimal there is no digit, so I can take 0. So 3 upon 500 is same as 0.006. Now let us do the third part. Write the following mixed fraction as decimal. Let us do the third part. Write the following mixed fraction as decimal. Yes, write the following mixed fraction as decimals. Write the following mixed fractions as decimals. Write the following mixed fraction as decimals. Write the following mixed fraction as decimals. So let us solve this. Yes, third one. Write the following mixed fractions as decimals. Yes. Third one, write the following mixed fractions as decimal. Third one. Write the following mixed fractions as decimals. write the following mixed fractions as decimals. Write the following mixed fractions as decimals. Yes, third one. Write the following mixed fractions as decimals. Third one. Write the following mixed fractions as decimals. Third, write the following mixed fractions. Write the following mixed fractions. Write the following mixed fractions as decimals. Write the following mixed fractions as decimals. So you are given a mixed fraction. You have to convert the mixed fractions into decimals. So mixed fraction, first we convert into improper fraction, and then in the denominator of that improper fraction we bring 10, 100, 1000 and then simplify. Now first it is 8 is to 1 upon 10. First it is 8 is to 1 upon 10. First mixed fraction is A. 8 is to 1 upon 10. Yes, this is mixed fraction. What you can write this mixed fraction? Yes, what you can write this mixed fraction? 10 8s are 80 plus 1, 81. 81 upon 10. Yes. Now 81 upon 10. 81 upon 10. In denominator, there are how many zeros? 1 0. So start from right and put the decimal after one digit. So it is 81. Start from right and put the decimal after one digit because 1 0. So this is 1, then put the decimal 8.1. So answer is 8 is to 1 upon 10 is 8.1. Is 8.1. This is the answer. So this is, we have written in the decimal form. 8 is to 1 upon 10 is 8.1. Yes, now next 2 is to 5 upon 100. Yes, B. 2 is to 5 upon 100. 2 is to 5 upon 100. Yes. Simplify. So 100 into 2, 100 into 2, 200 plus 5. 205 upon 100. 100 into 2, 200 plus 5, 205 upon 100. Now, in denominator, there are 2 zeros. So, we start from right and put the decimal after 2 digits. So, 1, 2, put the point. So, 205, put the decimal after after one digit. So 205 is there after 2 digits because there are 2 zeros. So 050, put the point. So that is 2.05. So 2 is to 5 upon 100 is same as 2.05. So we have written the mixed fraction in terms of decimals. We have written the mixed fraction in terms of decimals. Now next, C part. C part is 83 is to 1 upon 1000. 83 is to 1 upon 1000. 83 is to 1 upon 1000. Yes. 83 is to 1 upon 1000, third one. 83 is to 1 upon 1000. Yes, third one. 83 is to 1 upon 1000. See, 83 is to 1 upon 1000. 83 is to 1 upon 1000. See, there are various ways. So this will be 1000 into 83. 1000 into 83 will be 83,000 plus 1 will be 83,001. Are you getting? Upon 1000. Yes, how do you convert? 1000 into 83 will be 83,000 plus 1, 83,001 upon 1000. Now there are how many zeros? 3 zeros. So start from right and put the decimal after 3 places, after 3 digits, 1, 0, 0, put the point. So that is 83.001. 83.001. So 83 is to 1 upon 1000 is same as 83.001. 83.001. Yes. So first you have to simplify that mixed fraction into improper fraction. 1000 into 83, 83,000 plus 1, 83,001 upon 1000. Now there are 3 zeros in the denominator. So we start from right and put the decimal after 3 digits. 1, 0, 0, put the point. 83.001 is the answer. Next, 2 is to 173 upon 1000. 2 is to 173. 2 is to 173 upon 1000. 2 is to 173 2 is to 173. Yes. D part is 2 is to 173. 2 is to 173 upon 1000. So first we convert this mixed fraction. How? So 1000 into 2, 2000 plus 173. 1000 into 2, that is 2000 plus 173 upon 1000. So that is 2173 upon 1000. You getting? 1000 into 2, 2000 plus 173 upon 1000. So that will be 2000 plus 173, 2173 upon 1000. Now let us see. In denominator there are 3 zeros. So we start from right and put the decimal after 3 digits. 1, 2, 3. So 2173, we start from right. 1, 2, 3, put the point. That is 2.173. 2.173. So 2 is to 173 upon 1000 is same as 2.173 is equal to 2.173. So in this way we are writing the mixed fraction into decimals. In this way we are writing the mixed fractions into decimals. Yes, D. Now solve next. E 14 is to 5 upon 10. Yes, E 14 is to 5 upon 10. E 14 is to 5 upon 10. Yes, solve that. 14 is to 5 upon 10. Yes. 14 is to 5 upon 10. E part. 14 is to 5 upon 10. Simplify this mixed fraction. Yes. So 10 into 14, 140 plus 5 upon 10. 140 plus 5 is 145 upon 10. Now we see the denominator. Denominator, there is 1 0. So we start from right and put the decimal after one digit. So 5, 145, start from right. 1 and put the point. So that is 14.5. We put the decimal after one digit from right. So 14 is to 5 upon 10 is same as 14.5. Same as 14.5. Yes. Now do last one. 3 is to 1 upon 100. 3 is to 1 upon 100. Yes. Do it fast. 3 is to 1 upon 100. 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 Yes, F. 3 is to 1 upon 100. 3 is to 1 upon 100. So simplify this. 100 into 3, 300 plus 1 upon 100. 300 plus 1 upon 100, that is 301 upon 100. 301 upon 100. Now denominator, there are two zeros. So I will start from right and put the decimal after two digits. Put the decimal after two digits. So that is 301. Start from right. 1, 2. Put the decimal. 3.01. 3.01. So 3 is to 1 upon 100. 3 is to 1 upon 100 is same as 3.01. So 3 is to 1 upon 100 is same as 3.01. Is same as 3.01. So to convert the given mixed fraction into decimals, we simplify that, and denominator, how many zeros are there? We start from right and put the decimal after that number of digits. If there is 1 0, we start from right and put the decimal after one digit. So 5, put the decimal. There are two zeros, start from right, put the decimal after two digits. 1 0, put the point. 3.01. Yes. So now we stop here. This complete third one. Converting the mixed fraction into decimals. Yes. Now we stop here. Yes. Bye. 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 Yes.